uproar because she posted a status that said most men are emotionally attracted to other men, just sexually attracted to women. I feel like most men are unable to process this statement because they're focusing on how she's saying it instead of what she's actually trying to say. The background. They automatically hear, oh, she's coming at my masculinity, she's calling me gay. But in reality, that's not what it is. If you think about it, men spend the majority of their free time with other men, be it their friends, their cousins, their brothers, whoever. They go to the gym together. They play the video games together. They argue in a group chat about sports together. They talk on FaceTime together. They plan group trips together. They smoke together. They go to the club together. All of this free time and bonding that they choose to do with other men. Girl, got my Facebook.
All right, yo. Welcome to another episode of Big Bro, Little Bro. I'm your host, comedian Lonnie.
Now I'm the Flash.
And we got a special guest in the building today, Mr. Let Go.
What's happening? TKO, Let It Go.
Hey, man. Welcome. We are glad to have you. And we gon' talk about this video. But first, you know what I'm saying? Let the people know what it is that you do.
Okay. I am Mr. Let Go. I am an emotional attachment coach. I actually coach women and men, but mainly I have a coaching group for women. And I've been doing that for like somewhere around 5 years or whatever. And other than that, I'm on YouTube talking my shit, and, I like to have fun when I'm, talking about emotional situations or whatever. So, yeah, we have fun on YouTube, and my YouTube channel is Mr. Let Go.
Mr. Let Go. And you said an emotional attachment
coach.
What
does that do? I'm a life coach, so I just want to know what it do.
Okay. Well, instead of just, I like to be specific in what I do, right? Mm-hmm. Because a lot of people might be like as far as a life coach, right? People might be like, okay, fix my life.
What part of life?
What part of your life do you need problems with?
So you're fixing
financial.
You're fixing emotional.
Yeah, I work on the emotional attachment side of that, and a lot of people may not know that there's something called attachment theory, which is an attachment style. We have 4 different, some may say 5, but 4 different attachment styles that we all either have or we have been before. Mm-hmm. And that is anxious, avoidant, secure, and disorganized. So I help people pull themselves outside of their dysfunctional emotional attachment style.
Oh, hey, man. That's really good.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
And that leads us to our conversation
today.
Hey, man, let's get into it.
Yes.
Hey, the perfect candidate.
Conversation today.
The perfect candidate right here.
Because he's gonna teach us the attachment of these emotions.
Yeah.
Let's do it. So basically, y'all seen the video that we just played, and we was having a discussion earlier. We was gonna have a whole different topic, but I decided to ask a question like, "Have you seen this video?" And he broke it down, and then we was like, "Well, let's go with this." So basically, there's the video you've seen, and there's also a trend going around on TikTok. This is just to give y'all context that there's a guy going around asking, "Would you rather cheat on the homies or cheat on your girl? Cheat on your girl.
You making it a bad time.
Sorry.
We ain't cheating on the homies.
Snitch on the homies or cheat on your girl.
But you know what though? That guy also asked women, would you
the same thing?
Same thing.
Yeah. But the women said, what did women say?
The same thing. It was the exact same outcome.
I'll cheat on my dude before I cheat on.
Yeah, it was the same outcome.
So this conversation that we're having is we're all the same. It just when we heard that from the woman's perspective,
sounded gay.
It sounded yes.
So would you snitch on the homies or cheat on your girl?
Well, everybody answer the question first. I'm cheating for sure.
I ain't got no girl, but
I'm having a threesome cheating. I'm not snitching.
You going out the big way.
Hey,
I'm a big age and I'm still not cheating on the homie. I'm sorry. Snitching on the homie.
My bad. I messed him up. Snitching on the homie or cheat on your girl.
Right.
Snitch on the homie. Cheat on your girl.
Just don't do it in front of me.
So
I'm compelled.
This was my thing about it, and I'm just gonna start it off with saying this. So there are some people who are using that video also as context, saying that guys would rather cheat on their girl than snitch on their homie. Mm-hmm. And my stance is, I'm not cheating on my girl because I'm emotionally attracted to my homeboy. That's not why I'm doing it. And that's not why any guy does it. We do it because of the culture that is created around snitching, especially among us black people. Everybody knows that if you snitch, you can no longer go back to the hood. Most of us come from the hood. It's in rap songs. You're a rat. All of the negative stigmas around snitch is why we do it. It's not because I don't want the women to take that like, oh, because people aren't smart nowadays. Even the women here emotionally attracted and they think that niggas are saying that they're gay. That's not what it is at all. Right. I think you're attracted to all of your friends in some form or fashion. Now, I'm not saying you want to be with them romantically, but that's the reason why we snitch.
But you want to be around them. So therefore, you would not snitch on your friends, quote unquote, because
you want to be around them.
You want to be around them. So if they can't tell you anything, you can't be around anymore. Or you be the friend that they invite sometimes. Don't say nothing. No, he coming. He coming. Don't say nothing.
So look, this is the way I look at it. And this is how, and you gotta understand, men understand certain things, but women don't. So I'm not gonna get mad at women and say, look, y'all don't know what y'all talk about. Y'all, no, women just don't understand men. So when we hear, or when they hear men are, because I agree, men are definitely more emotionally attracted to other men. And I am using the word attracted because attraction is when you see a nice car, you're like, damn, look at that. You know, we could be attracted to anything. You know, you smell some good food, you ride down the street, you looking up, yo, who got some soul food? So no matter what it is, it's still attraction. So I'm not shying away from the thought process of men being attracted to other men emotionally because it actually is a fact. We as men want to learn from other men. Sadly, ladies, especially as young men, older men, that's different, but as young men, we don't learn shit from y'all. And that's the biggest thing that y'all don't understand. When we're young, we're trying to explore, learn, understand life, find our purpose or whatever. And it could be in basketball, football, or doing content or whatever it is. But who has the answers to what we're looking for? Men. So we're going to be attracted to mentors. We're going to be attracted to other men, rich men, whoever, athletes or whatever. And it's not that we want to be with them. We want to be around them. So I think women just take men enjoying being around each other as y'all must want to be with each other. Well, actually, take the sex out? Yes. Because at the end of the day, it says more about women than it does about women trying to make us look like we want to be with each other, whatever. No, women just don't add as much value as men do emotionally. So when a woman thinks, oh, so all you want to do is have sex with us and be with other men, that's actually a fact. So if you want to change that, women, add more value to men overall, not just the guy you're romantically involved with. Add more value than sex or your attractiveness, and it will be more attracted to you emotionally.
Okay, so next question.
Yeah,
it's almost like saying, I understand exactly what you're saying. I'm just for the people. It's almost like saying, well, if you were more fun, I'd be with you more than I'd be with my bro.
Yeah,
like so.
Yeah.
If you know I like basketball. If you would listen to me explain the game to you, or if you took the time out to try to listen, I watch basketball game with you.
Yes.
Or if
football too.
Like I don't play video games, but the guys who do, like, but because us as being men, we have to be that way with you. If you like something, we have to learn. Like most guys don't go to brunch together, but your girl like brunch.
Right.
So on Sunday, your ass walking past your kitchen to go to brunch, and she talking about some smothered lamb chop French toast. You be like this, I just want French toast and lamb chop.
Right.
But she trying to get you to be a foodie.
Yeah.
But you're like, oh, I eat it because.
But women would actually get mad at us for not being as emotionally attracted
to the things they like.
To the things they like, because that's the thing. to the typical woman, because I'm not saying all women, the typical woman don't really give a damn about what men like or what. They just want us to like what they like or want, right? So it's a one-way side of attraction when it comes to the emotional side. So like you just said, if women were to sit down and say, you know what? I want to look at football. I want to learn about basketball, and you understand the players, or you play fantasy football, whatever it is, we would be more emotionally attracted to women. Because
you like the things that I like.
Yeah.
It's almost like, we talked about it before. You know, you was saying one day, you was like, well, you got to get I was telling you, get you a girl who like what you like. You like, no, because she can like what she like, and I like, nah. Because that means when you want to go hang out with your friends, it's gonna be an issue, because why are you not hanging out with me? Because we don't do the things you like. Then she start. Then a lot of women tag along with you and your friends, and she be trying to come one of the boys. Then she kind of doing too much.
Man, that's because I think dudes fold though. Like I feel like it'll be an issue, but that's because dudes fold. But that's the topic for we're gonna go into that. But so what are some ways? I mean, you spoke about just the basketball, but what are some ways that you think that women can add value to men, maybe younger men, like just some specific ways of like to help?
Okay, so let's look at the 20-year-old man, right? We still going to the clubs, right? We still going to the bars. We're still just doing out riding 4-wheelers, or we're out doing different things or whatever, right? Women don't do those things. That's the first thing, right? And when they do those things, they do it with their girls. You know, going to the club. You know, dudes don't go to the club with women. But guess what? Why not? What's wrong with 4 dudes and 4 women going out to eat together, and they sit around, talk about relationship stuff, and, you know, have a nice little fun back and forth? They don't do that. You know, so women go out to the bars with women, and men go out to the bars with men. So one thing you can do as a woman is to get your homegirls together and say, hey, let's go out together with 4 other men platonically, and let's just all have a relationship debate across the table with some food.
But you know why that never happens? Because you're gonna get one guy who ain't gonna tell the truth. You're gonna get one girl who gonna be lying.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's gonna lie, and the one guy gonna be like, yeah, she telling the truth. You know she lying.
Yeah.
Because now you trying to like her. Now you trying to put it on for the city. That's what I call it.
Yeah.
So like I particularly like that. I mean, that's how it was back in the days. You remember?
That's how it was.
Remember back in the days, it was like people that go to clubs. On Friday night, you do game night. Y'all talk. And y'all can have a decent conversation without nobody being in their feelings.
That's how college people do.
Yeah, that's how you learn it from college.
Yeah, everybody just goes, like frat parties. Everybody just together instead of 2 dudes walking in like, shit, let's see what we can do. Who we can come up on, or 2 women being like, is my shirt right? Is my breast perky enough? Fuck all that. Let's just go out and have some fun. Yeah. So that's an example.
Yeah, that is. And also, like, what happens is, like, we talked about this last week on the show. The 40-year-old women and the 40-year-old guys in the club don't talk to each other.
Because by then we're in some type of way jaded or so opinionated about the other sex. Yeah. Because we're in our 40s. Bad relationships, baby mama, baby daddy. Somebody hates
your ass need therapy.
Your ass need therapy. Right.
Yeah. Because you need to let go of that
and
stuff.
that's what happens. Cause that's why I tell Lenny's all the time. I be like, yo, it's funny. Because once upon a time when I was in my 20s, I thought when you got to your 40s, you'd be having a whole bunch of people hanging out, kicking it. You know what I'm saying? Like this, you have like, remember our goal was to get a big house and everybody come over and hang out on weekends. But now you get a big house and no one's there. Like you don't invite anybody over. But then if you have a spouse, all her friends come over only. They don't bring, like they'll bring dudes that you really don't like.
Yep.
But you can't bring your friends over.
That's it.
Because she be like this, I don't like Rod, cause Rod stay with some hoes.
Yeah. He be having too many hoes.
But Mika got a new boyfriend every week.
She can come over.
Or she cheating on her. She cheating on her dude. And you just supposed to like, yeah.
Yeah, but nah, man. I agree with you because, you know, it's the laws of attraction. You know, if you meet a guy, he at the gym, he working out. I mean, he's like, okay, I see how he working out. I'm gonna try to. What we do is we're sponges. We
emulate each other.
We emulate each other. Like this, you'll see something that you want to add to your repertoire. You know what I'm saying? You add it, but you ain't trying to bite them. You just add them because it's an admiration. Okay,
yeah.
I see how you do his thing. Like you growing up, you see a player. Like it was pimps and players. You see a pimp is a dude just he a different kind of guy. A player, smell good, look good, got a nice car. You want to be
Bellamy.
him.
I call him the Bill Bellamy.
The Bill Bellamy, how to be a player. So when you grow up, you like this. You just add your little twist to it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if women do that or not. Y'all think women do that?
Well, to me, there's another side of this too. I don't think they do, because women spend most of their lives competing with other women, and then at the same time assimilating with other women. So they literally look just like other women, act just like other women, say the same things other women say,
just to get the 12%.
But at the same time, they look to assimilate better than the other woman. So it's a competition on top of the assimilation, right? So it's all these cookie cutter, wig wearing, eyelash wearing women that look exactly the damn same.
I fucking hate it.
But one woman is looking, well, all of them are looking to look better with all this dumb shit on. So it's a competition and an assimilation. Men don't give a shit. And that's the beauty of being a man. We can just hang around each other, be around each other. Like, for example, I worked at a car dealership. I sold cars for years. And it was like 4 different dealerships I worked at in my life. And it'll be like 20 different car salesmen, right? Guess what? We can't walk past each other without fist bumping each other, bowing each other in the back, pushing each other or something, or slapping them in the back like, yo, or something, and it's 20 of us.
And we root for the other person.
We root for the other person also. So when somebody got a car deal, we just like, all right, good job. You know what I'm saying? Women, if it was 20 women in a car, you'll never see 20 women in a car dealership.
Man, that's a messy ass dealership.
Because they won't never sell no cars. Because they're so worried about another woman selling more cars than her, and then they're going to try to make her look bad in some type of way where she won't sell no cars the next month. So women don't have the culture of camaraderie. So when it goes back to the emotional side of your attraction, nobody's attracted to women emotionally, not even other women. Your children aren't even attracted to your mom emotionally. They're think about it. I don't know if y'all had y'all dads in y'all lives, but who would you have liked the most if you didn't? Your dad or your mom as a kid?
Well,
Dad.
Yeah, but it depends on. It also depends. I know you're talking anecdotally. You're not talking
emotionally.
Emotionally.
Yeah.
Like it depends, because some women, you got to meet a woman who doesn't leave with it. Most don't, but
What?
don't leave with their emotions.
They don't. they don't. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
See, we don't lead with our emotions. Therefore, we're emotionally attracted to each other. Go ahead.
I don't I just feel like every decision you make is an emotional decision. I think we think that it's logic, but I think it's
not led with emotion. It's led with logic.
Yeah, it led with logic. Emotion.
We don't say, yo, man, okay, we've been around each other for a second. Has anybody in here said, yo, I feel like, and start looking at, well, I just feel, no. Because that's what women do. I don't feel like nothing.
Yeah, I could agree with. Yeah, maybe and maybe it's I'm looking at more like actions, like when something happens and then there's a reaction. So yeah, I think you're right, and that's
okay. Just like
I can agree with that.
I'm gonna
change that.
When I was doing my little social media research.
Okay.
Just like Neo,
is
going through his thing with his wife, right? So Neo is a public figure, correct? He makes love songs for a living. He writes songs for Beyonce and Rihanna and all the other good people, right? He even hosts award shows and be on TV, and do movies. The wife says she blessed him 8 years, blah, 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 blah. So now you're trying to destroy this man's character. His character is what affords you to not work, affords you to have 3 kids, affords you to drive the Bentley truck and whatever the case may be, and the 7-carat ring she was talking about.
Yeah.
Even though you were hurt, that wasn't for us to see. Now, when it's time to buy his man album, you like, in your mind, he did his wife wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they love to publicize their L's.
No, but what happens is Now she live with her emotions. Now it gonna mess the money up for everybody.
But look at this though. So that means this is another hit on women on why we aren't emotionally attracted to women. They aren't trustworthy when it comes to the emotional side. So with that, that's a husband and a wife. They had their vows and everything. Yeah, he did some bull crap or whatever. But at the end of the day, I can't trust you to keep this shit to ourselves. Even if you want to divorce me, don't get all on social media about it. So I can't trust you emotionally. My homeboy, even if I do him wrong or he does me wrong, he ain't gonna make no post about it. We just ain't gonna mess with each other no more.
Yeah.
So it's a trustworthiness too.
Or if something go wrong in our relationship for us, man and woman, no, she gonna tell everything.
She gonna tell everything.
But the sad part about it is when you defend yourself, now you're being emotional. Because everybody knows the laws to defend yourself. Like no one's gonna slap me and I'm not gonna be like,
right.
I'm just gonna sit here.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
do you think that, okay, so do you agree? I've been seeing this too, where a lot of people on like TikTok and the post saying that like, do not trust women, especially with your feelings, emotions, and the vulnerabilities of your life, no matter what it is, no matter, like, it's just certain stuff that you should just hold sacred to you and never let them.
Yeah, I disagree with that because at the end of the day, we're human. And if we can't have a woman where we can be vulnerable,
that we can trust, you in trouble.
Yeah, but at the same time, there is a possibility that at some point, she can turn around and tell everybody about what happened. Let me give y'all an example. Kevin Hart made a joke years ago about how him and his wife, or a guy, no, I think they was double dating, right? And they kind of like started getting in an argument at the dinner table, right? And this was years ago, before this is normal, because this is normal now. But I would say 10 years ago, 5 years ago, this wasn't normal. And then they're arguing across the table and they're doing this passive aggressive stuff next to the other couple, which is Kevin and his wife. And she blurts out, well, that's why you eat ass. And now he's sitting there with the I eat ass face.
I remember that.
You remember that, right? Yeah. And he's sitting there like, but that was before eating ass was a thing. You know, shit.
Yeah.
Before Kevin Gates.
So it's normal now. But at the end of the day, back then, he just embarrassed. I mean, she just embarrassed her own husband, and they're still married in front of this other couple. And this is the thing where it's like we can't necessarily be emotional or do vulnerable things without worrying about our woman telling other people. Our homeboy, no matter what it is, no matter how dumb we look,
most homeboys gonna keep that secret.
We gonna keep that secret.
We just like women, their friends gonna keep their secret until that girl get mad. She gonna tell everything.
Yeah. So women literally aren't emotionally trustworthy, but they are open up your emotions. Talk to me. No,
because they use it against you.
Yeah, they exploit it.
They want to exploit it.
Yeah.
The exploitation.
It's a black exploitation.
Black exploitation of the black man. Welcome. And I think even in my experiences, I have experienced all of those things, you know, in different relationships and of different things of vulnerability that's been exploited. Now my outlook towards it now is just like, I'm just never doing it. Like, I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're my wife. It just won't ever get there. It'll always stop at this point.
Why?
That's why.
It's just because why? History has taught me not to.
Gets out.
Yeah, you can't care.
I don't care. Whatever it is, me and my woman does. If we get in a divorce and she blasts me, I don't care, because at the end of the day, I'm comfortable with who I am, and I do content, so most likely I don't told everybody my damn business at some point anyway. I don't give a shit, and I think it's important to be good with that, because I'm not gonna not tell my woman stuff because I'm scared she's gonna tell everybody.
But the thing, and the thing is about that is, I agree with you. So that's why you got to find a woman that you're able to tell those things to. That's why it takes time to emotionally connect. Yes. That's why I hate when I meet guys. I know you meet guys. They go on a date with a girl. The next week that's their girl. Like you ain't even emotionally. Y'all ain't even got to
Built
that.
up, yeah.
Y'all ain't even built that bank yet.
Right. Right.
Then you start confess to her like she Barbara Walters. You know what I mean?
6 minutes.
You're right. You're right.
I think it's. This is gonna sound because it also sounds like I'm also trying to like I care about others' opinion. I think in some sense we all do, but the reason why I don't is because of how the outside world tends to react to this thing and treat you as a person when things come out. Now, I'm not saying I care about your opinion, but I just don't want. Like I've had it happen to me before, and now when I'm working or now I'm filming, now people are just real like pins and needles. Everybody can't like. They feel like they can't say this, they can't do that, or they do weird things to avoid you now. It's like, I thought we was cool. Now I ain't invited to the birthday party. And it's like, okay, like, but what's this about? And then when you doing good, now these people are, when it die down, now people come back in your life. Right. So it just for me, it's just like, for what? What did I gain from divulging this secret? Like I didn't gain anything. I didn't. Oh, now she knows this vulnerable part of me for what? Like it gets me no points. It gets me no points in the relationship. It doesn't make me any higher. It doesn't make her love me more. It don't make her get her ass in the kitchen and cook more. Like it don't do nothing for me. So that's why I kind of look at it like that. Like,
and that's the reason why we aren't emotionally attracted to women. We're emotionally attracted to other men because there's so many sides of us that we
I don't even tell my niggas.
See, but you'll tell your homeboy.
No, I know you won't.
I don't tell nobody.
But would you tell your homeboy before you would tell your girl? Between the two, is the question.
He probably won't tell nobody.
No, that's just me though. Like I'm like, what do you need to know this for?
But
like literally, that's how I approach everything.
Because I would like to know why, and if you don't want to answer,
Wait, say it again.
He says new conversation. Like he want to know why.
I don't want to go down a rabbit hole if y'all want to.
No,
I would like to know why.
No, just because I gain nothing from it.
It's like taking a shit,
I don't see anything like
we don't gain nothing from taking a shit.
Yeah, you do.
We got to take a shit.
You live.
You got to pee.
No. You gain the fact that you let out this. Otherwise, you would die if you don't take a shit.
You got to let that out,
or you would die,
or you'll die early.
I think you got to find. But I'm comfortable with it.
You'll still die early.
But you'll still die early because
I'm holding this in.
Yeah,
you're holding it in.
It's a neurological thing.
That's why a lot of guys die at 50. I told you. Remember back, it was used to be a stat that most black men gonna die at 56.
Because we hold shit in.
Because like this. Unfortunately, this whole conversation is this. It shouldn't be the fact that I'm emotionally attracted to I'm emotionally connected to my boy. Mm-hmm. I should be emotionally connected to my woman as well as my boy.
Yeah.
But the problem is I'm connected to him because we're like this, so it ain't no judgment.
Yeah.
This was the whole thing is.
It's a lack of judgment.
Yeah, and the thing with her is judgment. But here's the thing. A lot of women feel the same way because if you listen to your girl talk about the shit she used to do for another nigga, you're gonna be like, I do not want you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But for a person like yourself, you're like this. I'm guarded. I'm just gonna let you know that I need you to know. And what happens is it get built up. So one day what happens is either your mind snaps, your body snaps, or your heart snaps.
I think the only thing that prevents me from that is therapy and becoming peaceful.
But it's
with
the same thing. It's the same. You got to let it out.
So you're letting it out because you're telling your therapist.
No, not even like not.
That's
like
what
meaning
it
like
is.
my therapist.
You're letting it out.
I'm not saying I let it out meaning I tell my therapist. I'm saying I let it out meaning like talking to my therapist about certain things, but giving myself the tools in order to deal with these other things that may also hold weight. You get what I'm saying? So I might talk to my therapist about this thing, but it may hold also. Yeah. So like these things don't get talked about, but these do. But because I know how to deal with these, I can deal with these on my own. I don't need a person.
But
you know what I'm saying?
But hypothetically, you're not dealing with it on your own. Your therapist, like I was saying last week, she giving you the tools to deal with life, and you're picking and choosing how to deal with life.
And you're perceiving things as you're doing on your own to make you feel better about the things. because that could be one of the things. You don't want help with the things, even though you're getting help with the things, but you don't want to perceive it as help because, oh, it's a therapist, I'm paying them. But overall, like if you had a homeboy or your woman help you with those things, you're going to be like, okay, how are they going to use this against me? A therapist, you're paying, so they can't use it against you because it's against the hypocritical oath that they, you know what I'm saying? So they can't use it against you.
So basically, that's why I tell you all the time, a solid woman, a solid circle makes easy for vulnerability.
Yeah.
That's how you live longer. Like Kevin Hart did a little thing the other day on the pivot. He talking about my circle. We all, anybody who's successful got a circle. You have to have a circle.
I definitely agree with that. I do think you need a circle.
Everybody need that vulnerability partner. I don't care if it's your homeboy, your homegirl. It's like you need it because that release flows.
Let me give you an example. I had a homeboy years ago. Always had the nicest cars, right? He hit me up, was like, yo, bro, I need you to keep this car in your garage, right? Because, they're looking for it, right? I got you. He knows, I'm talking about it now, but it was 10 years ago, 15 years ago, whatever.
Statute of limitations.
And then you don't know who he is. But overall, he knows I ain't finna run around telling everybody, like, yo, he can't pay his car, no. Yo, no. You know what I'm saying? And then we later on, did some other stuff with the car that I'm not gonna talk about. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But overall, he trusted me, and then I want you to think about this. What if he had a female friend? Could he have did that? No.
Most guys
she
can't.
Her boyfriend, her husband, girl, they over there struggling. Dudes don't sit around like, yo, man, they over there struggling.
Well, most guys ain't got that woman because she gonna tell or she gonna use it against you.
Yeah,
in the court of law. Hey, in the court of Instagram.
So let me ask y'all. This. So, do you think that in a relationship you should you should divulge things of your past relationships to your current?
You should be able to.
You should be able to.
Whether you do it or not depends on the woman, but you should be able to. But if you can't, that is a problem either with your choices in other people, male or female, or who you are as a person. Because the thing about it is, look at some gangster stuff real quick, right? Whether you've seen this or not, you can imagine this. If I get around a bunch of bank robbers or whatever, right? And they don't know who I am. They're going to be like, yo, who is this dude? Oh, he cool. No, I don't know about this he cool stuff. I need to see him do some gangster shit or some illegal shit so I know he's down, right? So it's the same thing with the vulnerability, right? You can't be around other men and really connect with them emotionally to that degree unless if you're not as gangster as the rest of them emotionally.
That's just like,
because they're going to be like, yo, this dude here, he be holding back. But we be divulging everything, so I don't like him because he ain't like us.
Or he may not have done it, but he not judging. Perfect example, just like you and I.
We all got to be vulnerable, right?
Yeah, just like you and I. People come sit in my chair and tell me everything. Then once we got really close, you was like, damn, Ted, you went through the same thing too? I'm like, yeah. You like, you don't look like it, but yeah.
You need that,
because
right?
I'm telling you, you can get through it. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't know, to his point, if you don't know that you can get through it, you never know the problem exists
in other people.
And now you feel like you're the only one going through it.
So with the gangsters, you don't know this dude, his level of whatever exists until you see him do it. And until you see him do it, whether it's be vulnerable or do some gangster shit, you don't trust him. So you're not going to reciprocate with him because in any situation, life is reciprocal in some type of way. You feel me? Like we breathe in oxygen, then we breathe out carbon dioxide, right? Somebody, the world gives us oxygen, and another part of the world needs the carbon, whatever we. So at the end of the day, everything in life is reciprocal. So when you start operating non-reciprocal, whether it's to a woman or to a man, the other person isn't going to give you their feelings or their vulnerability either. And now you're going to have two people who are somewhat like non-emotional with each other. And that's a very numb life.
Yeah, you build
a numb relationship to have with your homies or with your lady.
I do agree that you should be.
That's
able to.
very
I think
surface
that's
level.
You should be able to. I don't think you should though, but I do think you should be able to.
No. Yeah. You can't tell everything.
Depending on.
Yeah. But some women you gonna meet, some guys you gonna meet, they can tell them anything, bro. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing. You just got to surround yourself with people who are like that.
Yeah.
That helps your life go a little better. Mm-hmm. That's why this new realm of life we living in, like a lot of these male podcasts, like I tell you all the time, that's why most women hate it. They hate it because we're actually talking to each other.
Yeah.
You went through it, I went through it, You went through it. So we telling you not to go through it. Mm-hmm. Back in the days, we wouldn't tell you that.
Yep.
You just get messed up and be like, man, you should have called me, bro. Mm-hmm. Man.
Yeah. So now we're actually having these conversations, and women are hating it because they're like, wait, they're banding together. We don't have a chance, because at the end of the day, women win when we don't band together. Most black families are 90% women. They band together. We don't. We just get out here and start roaming around, you know what I'm saying? And then we start fighting and shooting each other or whatever.
Yeah, because like to his point, they're not emotionally tied to each other, but they band together.
Yeah.
Hey, it's like, just like the race of being black, right? Mm-hmm. Imagine if everybody black just band together. But what we do in our community is, black men, we don't really band together now, but we're beginning to. Mm-hmm. The black woman be like, well, we get to band together with all women, so we're almost outnumbered. You know what I'm saying? They got backup.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
we ain't got no backup.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, because ain't nobody banding with black guys. No other group of guys are banding with us. Mm-hmm. They don't. Number one, they don't even, the power that we give away, they don't even do that. Mm-hmm. They like, they crazy.
And it's another part, just going back to the actual the topic. Another reason why men are more attracted emotionally to other men versus attracted emotionally to women or our woman, and how we would cheat on our woman before we would snitch on our homeboys, is because of physical safety. Like, especially at the age of 20, you going out, hanging out with your friends or whatever. You out with your girl can't help you physically. She actually hurts you physically, because you being with your girl makes you and your girl a target. Mm. You being out, hanging out with your boys, now y'all are a strong group of men. Mm-hmm. And you know, because you know, you'll see it on a normal basis. A dude walking with his girl, that's a target. Because not only does he have to protect himself, he has to protect her. Mm-hmm. And he doesn't even trust how she's going to respond if dudes run up on him. So he got to look back, like, make sure she doesn't do something that, you know what I'm saying? Because they not on the same wavelength. But me and you go out, or all three of us go out, even though we ain't been around each other, we don't have to check on the other person like, yo, where he at? No, we kind of, because we're men. Men have a code where we are just going to start fighting. And even though we ain't just best friends, we go into the club together, we just going to fight together or either leave together. Instead of me trying to defend you and figuring out like, yo, why you ain't fight back? No, we just going to be fighting, whether we get our ass whooped or not. So emotionally, men make other men feel safe, emotionally and physically. Women don't make men feel safe emotionally or physically.
What's going to happen? And you made a good point. Mm-hmm. What's going to happen is they're going to say, that's why these men like men. That's what they're going to say.
Yeah. But guess what? We do.
As we disclaim that, like,
no, I want to put it out there. We do like men more than we like women. Sadly, it just is what it is.
We're not saying sexually.
We're not
I just don't
sexually.
want them to take.
What's wrong with that?
No. I don't want them to take it sexually, because then you change the narrative.
What's the narrative?
Now women are trying to say that niggas are gay.
Okay, that is their problem. The reason why women love to say that niggas are gay or try to make men saying whatever gay because they don't want us to work together. So they can say what the hell they want to say, because this is what's crazy. The more women that you say, that would say, oh, y'all gay, or men are gay, black men are gay, she gets pushed out. Because that's what we need. We need to be able to identify
the ones that ain't
the stupid dumbass woman.
Stand over there for me.
Get
Stand
your ass
there.
over there. So say somebody that does content, right?
Okay.
It just in this content creation world says, see, I told y'all, see, these men are gay. She gets pushed out. She's no longer invited to anything that we do in Atlanta or wherever, and she gets pushed out because she's trying to push the narrative for her own way of either getting money, clicks, or either separating men more. We are men. We can't allow women to control a damn narrative. So fuck what women say. Men are 1,000% more emotionally attracted to other men than emotionally attracted to women.
For sure.
If women step their goddamn game up and have more of an understanding of men,
that's what he's saying. I'm just saying y'all hoes sorry.
I'm just saying if women were to step their game up and being like emotionally more understanding of men, more emotionally aware of themselves, and then at the same time take a second to learn about what men want and have more of a commonality with men. Instead of always looking at men, oh, y'all ain't shit. Men are dogs. Find out why men are dogs. Find out why men cheat. Find out why men do A, B, and C. Because women don't give a shit. And that is the divisiveness of the woman. So fuck what they think.
And you know what? I also thought that was important for starting doing podcasts, the male podcast, was to, because for the longest men have never really talked, but now it's like giving the game plan to women. But it also, the more we give away the game plan, the more that they just be like they still won't read the game plan. Like as I'm saying, we
gotta stop caring whether they read the game plan or not. They're the one that's losing, not us. So fuck them.
Good point.
Good point. Fuck women, but fuck the people
ones
who don't want to
read
the game plan. So either you're gonna read the game plan, or you're gonna stay your ass single and childless and all that other shit. You want to be with us, you got to read the game plan.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think my only problem is I feel like we got record numbers of like unworkwittable women, if that makes sense. Yes. So like more of us suffer. I think that's where it comes from.
How we suffering? We get pussy.
Well, no, of course. But I'm saying like, okay, so if you got 50 dudes that want to be in a relationship, but now that times are so bad, now it's only, let's say, 30 of them that are able, 30 women out of the 50 that are able to, be good wives. Now, the 50 of us that want to be in a relationship, we got to compete for, like, you get them, like, we're short, we're limited on supply, I guess.
Can I say something? I said this years ago. I met my future wife, right, already. And I've known her for like 4 years. So I didn't just up and meet her. I've been watching her for a while, right? And I said this years ago, and this was when she was watching me also, right? I said to my old podcast partner, shout out to Safari, young lady. I said, you know what? I think one of the main reasons why I'm still single and haven't gotten remarried is because I'm not attracted to white women.
Because you're not attracted to, so you think that you're...
If I was attracted to other races, I probably would have been married by now. But I'm not attracted to other races. So since I'm not attracted to other races, I just got to deal with this bullshit that is out here in our culture.
Exactly. So you suffer.
And we suffer, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy and lucky to find like my woman, because I was at a point where I was like, yo, this shit is sad out here. So yeah, I totally agree with you on that.
Yeah.
But it's up to us as leaders to let women know, and because like I said, I coach women in particular, to give women strategies on how they can change their narrative and actually separate themselves away from these other dumbass women who are poisoning the other women. Because the biggest, in my opinion, the biggest enemy to the black woman is other black women.
Black women keep other black women single.
Yeah, I agree with that. I've seen that. I've
So
seen
it's
it time and time
important
again.
for us to find a way to get women to separate from each other, just like they're trying to get us to separate from each other.
Damn, whole time. Okay.
Whole time.
I'm with you on that.
Y'all gay. You gay. They're trying to separate us,
Y'all
and it's
fat.
working
Y'all
because
fat.
dude be like, yo, I ain't emotional. Yes, the hell we are.
We emotionally connected.
Yes.
We locked
What's
in.
wrong with that?
We locked
It's not
in.
sexual. Like,
Yeah.
fuck it. We got to be real and say it with our chest and be like, yes, God damn it.
I think and just why I think it matters to me. I think just like the black man specifically, his narrative has always been diminished the most. So like now that we have information technology and we're able to get our message out, I think that's kind of like a personal thing that I take on. That's why I say that. But yeah, I agree with you. I totally can understand where you're coming from, and that's a good way to break it down and get me to see what you're saying. Because I did have that thought too. I was like, damn, maybe it's y'all just be talking crazy. So we know that bunch over there.
Go there.
Just fuck them.
Move around.
And then, but you know what I'm saying? The other one, you know what I'm saying? But I think it also, and also what you said about like just men raising their standard and being more secure with who they are so that they can, so that they can raise the standard of women. That's, I agree.
Kevin Samuels started with this value, right? And he'll be like weight, dress size, and all this other stuff, right? Mm-hmm. But the one thing that he never talked about, shout out to Kevin Samuels, R.I.P. to Kevin Samuels. I don't want to sound like I'm hating, but he never talked about the emotional side. Well, he talked about it a little bit, but it wasn't like, have you gotten therapy? What's your dress size? What's your shoe size? Whatever, you know what I'm saying? So it's like that is an afterthought. Because it'll end up getting, you need to get therapy. But what about in the beginning? Have you gotten therapy, woman, on the screen right now? And then what's your dress size and how much you weigh? Have you gotten therapy? It wasn't the emotional initial question. And that is the thing. We have to look at these women and say, why aren't we men emotionally attracted to women? Instead of saying y'all niggas gay because y'all emotionally attracted to each other, why aren't men emotionally attracted to women? What is going on with women emotionally that is actually repulsing us?
Yeah, but because we see, when we look at women, we look at them from the physical from the very beginning.
But once they open their mouth, we just like, oh my God.
But that's what I'm saying though. It's like this. But
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have sex with her.
I know. Like Kevin used to say, all of that dress size and all that stuff, get your tickets to the dance.
The emotional.
They don't get you. They don't get you a dance.
Yeah.
They get you tickets to the dance.
Yeah.
The emotional get you a dance. And I think that honestly, that was his next wave. The next wave was that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
I never even thought about this. I never even thought about like emotional attraction towards, like I never even considered that as a concept, like at all. Like, so
because his thing though, because when you meet a woman, you may mess around with her, have sex with her, and that's cool. But when her emotion connects to your emotion, now you want her every day, and not just sexually. Now you just want to be around her. Then you just want to pick her brain because she giving you different ideas to help you. Then also the ideas she give you, you bring to your boy. Then and when they kind of weave together, that when you got you a pack.
Yeah. But that is so rare. So women be like, why don't these men want to commit? That's the thing. That is the emotional connection is never there.
I can't trust you.
Or she isn't trustworthy for us to emotionally connect with her. Damn. So she's not emotionally connecting to us. See,
I just never tied it to like that. Like, it's crazy to hear like these words.
Look, the reason why this
just
isn't talked about because we say women are emotional. So it's assumed that the emotional connection is there because they're more emotional than us. But in all honesty, we're more emotional than them. So women are emotional. No, it's not about that women are emotional because we all are emotional. We're humans. The thing is, women do not know how to moderate their emotions. So they're all over the place, which makes you emotional. But that also makes you not trustworthy, emotional.
Because I can't trust you.
I can't trust you because you're all over the place.
We don't know what you're going to say. We don't know what you're going to do. Yeah, that makes perfect. It makes sense.
Yeah, it's like a car with fucked up tie rods, and that is the thing that keeps the wheels from going this way. You got a car with fucked up tie rods, and it's like, yo, your tie rods are about to break. And you can drive down the street, and your wheels gonna go. Psh.
Yeah, you think?
But women do that all the time. They go psh, emotionally.
Yep. No. I and that's why I love this podcast. I literally love and enjoy talking to people older than me or people who have experienced different things than me to open my mind, because that definitely opened my mind. I want to share this thing with y'all just to see if y'all agree with this or not. This is just a simple concept. One of the ways I have found out how big of a headache, for lack of better words, a headache a woman will be in your life is her car. Depending on the problem she has with her car. So if it's like little stuff like tires or tire, like I dated one girl, like all of a sudden like her tires got slashed. Like you'd be like, what are the chances? But it was little stuff.
Slashed of the tires. Okay.
Yeah, just like that was a problem with the tire. But I had one girl who I dated, she wrecked 2 of my cars.
God damn.
So it just showed that the metaphor is like she's gonna fuck your life up. Everything that you got, it's gonna be and improve.
Or pick this. You ever notice, y'all? I know we wind it down. I thought this on the way here. You ever notice, like when you get the moving girlfriends, like they moving in 3 months. How they at least be up?
It'd be perfect time every time. You be like, how when you met me?
Hey man,
I want to give the girl that she just signed to leave. We're the one that just signed to leave.
Hey, I just thought about it right here. I'm like this. And dudes do too though. No dudes moving that girl all of a sudden. You like this, dude. Y'all been talking for 2 months. Not only she got a baby on the way. Yo, lease up. How your lease?
But that's because they got a plan. They like,
like a 3 month.
My lease is up in 3 months. I gotta find a new man.
Yeah.
So they get a dude, and just go crazy, give him the ass or whatever.
That's ready to stay together.
Yeah.
Give him some ass. Yeah. Cause he connected to the physical.
Yeah.
And he think,
and then she gonna be like, "You want more of this? I come live with you." And he just like,
and get with the emotion to come once I move in.
Yeah. Exactly. But on the car thing, I actually disagree with you on the car thing. I think that the essence of a woman is all over the damn place, and I think is okay. And I think if women spent more energy embracing the just being all over the place and saying, this is the reason why I need a man, I think things would be better. See, women run around lying to themselves like, oh, I'm so together. I'm so, no, you're not. So to me, like I said this to my girl, I want you to back the car into a pole. I want you to run over the damn mailbox. I want you to just be a woman, but just don't hide it. Don't act like you're so together when you run over the mailbox. I'm like, the fuck is you doing? No, be like, yo, I'm just gonna tell you, like, I'm all over the place. Help me, give me structure. And then when you run over the mailbox, I'm like, I got it, baby. Because you were like, you gave me an understanding of you as a woman. Too many women act like, oh, I'm independent, I don't need a man. I'm so structured. No, the fuck you aren't. And that is the problem. Be a woman, embrace being a woman, and be all over the place. And then say, the reason why I'm like this is because I don't have a man, so I need you as a man to bring me structure. Now we have a place in your life.
Yeah, but the problem is most of them have met guys with no structure. That's why they have no discipline. So now the little structure that they have is more than his. So now they feel like they're together a little bit.
Yeah.
Because he's not together at all.
They're like brother and sister instead of man and woman. Yeah.
Because he's not together at all.
Yeah.
So she a woman, but she got a man, but he really like a boy.
Yeah.
But so she meet a guy with structure. She don't understand it because it's like a culture shock.
But I think that's because we raised by women.
No, not even that.
Oh, that's a fact.
That is fact. Not even that, but even still, we like structure because we have to be like this. Men cannot be outside the box because one veer this way, we
can die.
We'll lose everything.
We can literally die or go to prison.
So we have to be so focused. That's why when you meet a woman, she get mad when you have boundaries. Instead of saying
they don't like the boundaries.
Instead of saying I'm gonna fall in line, they try to find every other way
To get you to fall out of line.
To fall out of line. And that's why most guys be so messed up because these women got them off focus. So, and then it's not all women. I know some women gonna say, "Well, what about women who got focus and the men they date don't have focus?"
Well, don't date a man that don't have focus.
Then they ain't got no focus.
A man or a woman is your choice.
Yes.
Just,
Hey, man.
I said that about you.
Yep.
The people that you choose to deal with, and you say, "I'm not going to open up to them." You're choosing a person that is okay with you not opening up to them.
I mean, we all right, man. hey, I'm glad I'm the only one here.
Hey, it's good. Some good
These
insight.
are choices.
Because people just
Yeah.
like the other day, you saw the thing out. Like I said, when I was doing my research, it was the guy talking about dating a girl on social media, dating a girl. If her lights getting ready to get cut off or whatever, he should be able to have enough to pay for her to get her lights back on. Some of the sort.
That's what he was saying.
Yeah, he was like this. If I got it, you got. I can't be over there trying to knock off no girl who ain't got nothing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like,
What do y'all think about that though?
why you knocking off a girl who ain't got nothing?
But
I mean,
why is her lights about to
You
be
get
cut off?
That's what I'm saying. So
You're not an adult.
I call adult.
So I wouldn't pay. I would pay for her lights to get cut back on and dump her.
Yeah, because with me it's like this. I know everybody gonna go through some things, but if you going through some things all the time,
Right.
that means once again, like a woman, do all this right here.
Yeah.
If a guy going straight, I need you to get on my back, and we keep going straight. I don't want you to get on my back. You know, like, hey, you ever seen him?
And you kicking around.
You ride motorcycles?
Yeah.
You get a motorcycle, you fishtailing the
Yeah,
motorcycle.
Yeah.
You gonna fall off. Both of y'all gonna fall off.
Perfect example. I did that in Cabo. Girl in the back wasn't holding your weight. We got thrown off. I kept
was
trying to
a fat girl?
explain this.
I'm just messing with
That
you.
little rump on it. That little rump on it. That little wagon what you dragging. But I kind of don't agree, but I just want to see what y'all think about this.
Okay.
So if you messing with the girl, she don't got her lights is about to get cut off. In my mind, it kind of tells me that like you're bad with this. Now I need to decide as a man if
You're
I
bad
want to
with lights,
No,
though?
like no. I get that you need to be on your shit for sure, right?
Yeah.
But I look at it like, okay, so if you're bad with this, and I can help this, I have to look at this like, am I okay with this problem? Her not being able to do this.
Well, for one,
All the time.
Well,
Yeah, right.
well, for one, that's gonna be a reoccurring thing because now you're gonna have to help out with everything. Now you have another dependent,
But
Like a child.
like a child.
okay, but what if we get into a relationship? Now I'm just taking care of the lights. I'm not.
But once again,
I don't want to take care of the
the
lights,
lights.
though. I want to take care of the mortgage. I want you to take care of the lights. And now I got to worry about your dumb ass letting the lights get cut off because you didn't pay attention to the disconnection notice.
yeah, I just don't trust.
No, I'm not dealing with that.
I don't trust them. Like it would just be something I do anyway. You get what I'm saying? If I
I
live
don't
with
want
this
to pay
person,
my light bill. I
Why
want
you don't
her
wanna
to
pay with
the
your light bill?
I
No,
want her to
because
pay
the thing
it.
is,
why?
But if her lights are threatening to get cut off, that means she's not paying attention to the
but
disconnection notice.
Once again, we're talking about the emotion. We're talking about the connection, right?
Okay.
If I'm with you, we connected. We know what we have to do. The problem is when you have to do a whole bunch and they do very little. That's not a good relationship to be in.
Exactly.
That's not fun.
So
don't
what
have
if
a role.
what if she brings more in a different area that makes your life easier? But so now you just take care of the lights, but now she doing X, Y, and Z some other.
But how
shit.
do you trust her to have a role
To be
in your
cons-
life
to
to
be
do
consistent.
that? Be consistent if she can't do something as simple as keeping the damn lights on.
Okay, it's like this. If she can't be consistent for her, how you think she gonna be consistent for y'all?
Yes, she's playing a role before she even gets the role in order to get the role
If she inconsistent in her life
in her own life.
outside of you,
Right.
but you come in door to my, I'm trying to bring consistency.
She can't play a proper role in your life because she can't play a proper role in her own
And the
life.
same thing with men. When women be having
What kind of mother would she be?
yeah, because when women got their thing going on, they doing their thing, and they go mess with these little young boys who ain't got nothing. I look at the women like, why are you messing with another child and you got children?
Ooh, let's get to this because we was talking about this earlier. The only men, to a certain degree, that are actually emotionally attracted to women instead of men as men are dudes like Michael Jackson, who literally was emotionally attracted to kids And I don't know what he did with them, but he used to climb trees with kids and hang out with kids and have sleepovers with kids.
I think that's because his childhood was taken.
I think the same thing what you're saying.
The thing
how
is,
a woman to get with a dude that is childish.
It wasn't that. It's like this. I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. A lot of us don't want to. A lot of men, a lot of people. And I ain't gonna say men. A lot of people get in positions that they don't have to want to grow up.
Yeah,
like they'll get a woman who got stuff going on,
but don't want to grow up.
Yeah, don't want to grow up, and he'll play the child. But it's not acceptable for him to do that. But us, on the other hand, as men, we'll get women who play the child and make it feel like it's acceptable for her to be a child.
Wait, say that one more time.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
A woman would date a guy, a woman who in her purpose, on her square.
Date a whole loser.
She'll date a whole loser. You know what I'm saying? And he won't be on his purpose. But he can't. I mean, they won't go far. She'll eventually get rid of him.
Yeah.
But a man who's on his purpose will get a woman who's not on hers and basically try to pull her along, because that's what they feel like our job is to pull them along. You feel, if that makes sense?
But one just makes more sense than the other.
One does. I mean, because we are the man per se.
Yeah.
But once again, if you can't take care of yourself by yourself, just a little. I ain't saying you got to have what I have.
Yeah.
If you just can't do the basics, what if I'm not here? What if I'm not able and we're together? That means we won't have nothing. And guess what though? And all men say that won't happen. It will. That's the thing about being a man.
That means if I marry her, right, and I die and I leave money to her and our kids, she's gonna fuck all the money up because I'm no longer there. So you need a woman that needs the structure. Is okay with that, because like I said, a woman is just gonna be a woman. She's all over the place. But it's one thing about being a child, and it's another thing about being a woman. To me, in my opinion, women have the emotional bandwidth of a child.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying? But they still are adults. So there's a difference between an adult and a child. But so if you can pay your bills, but you have the emotional bandwidth of a child, I could deal with you. But if you can't pay your bills
and like a child,
and you have the emotional bandwidth of a child, I can't do nothing with you. Sorry, ladies.
Do you think you can teach a woman though?
No. I'm not raising no goddamn woman.
Hey,
I need women to have a certain...
Because K. Michelle said she can't raise no man.
Yeah.
She said that. Yeah. Remember, that was a big old song. Remember, that all the girls, I can't raise no man.
Yeah.
So don't take your ass out and try to be Daddy Warbucks. Trying to raise no goddamn woman. No.
Right.
I guess I'm thinking like if you a man have solid structure and then you bring this woman along who doesn't. Yeah. So
I can't raise you.
And I won't say necessarily raising you, but I think that me being solid in it means that I hope that this happens. I don't know.
So you think
that this trickles off?
So you
and
think
you learning
so you
some
think
things.
all of a sudden she 30 something? She's like this. You know what though? I ain't never met no structure, but now I met him. I'm just gonna start doing it for you.
No,
nigga, you ain't that special.
You
no,
ain't
I don't think
special.
that. I just think that like if I get around, let's say if I date a woman who's in Wall Street, right, or stock market, she's heavy in the stocks. That's gonna fall off on me, and now I'm gonna be in the stocks.
But you already have structure. to be open to follow her new way of thinking.
And you see that money, and so you like this. I can make more money, so we can add more. They don't. That's not why a lot of them don't think that way.
Okay,
they be like, he got enough to take care of all of us.
Like Pursuit of Happiness, as an example. He did that, but he had the structure in the beginning. It wasn't working. He was selling those machines, so he had the structure to knock on doors and knock on doors and knock on doors. He just kept being turned down. He had the structure already. He just didn't have the ideals or the ideologies.
Yeah, he had the work ethic
of the stock market. He had the work ethic already. We need a woman to just be able to have enough ethics about herself to be consistent in her own life, and then we can add more to that.
See, the problem is we meet women who are inconsistent.
Yeah.
Better yet, everybody meet a person who's inconsistent and expect consistency from them. And get mad because they're not consistent enough.
Yeah.
I think we choose what we consistent at.
No, we are consistent what we're consistent at.
Yeah, we're inconsistent consistently.
Let me give an example. Let me give you a perfect example. I seen this today. A woman that only had $20 ordered a pizza that was $20.75. He comes to deliver the pizza, right? And she only has $20. He takes the pizza and walks away, and she says, we need to cancel the pizza place. I don't want to say the pizza place. And she's like, y'all need to cancel him. I'm like, no, you knew, and this is the thing, you knew how much the pizza cost before he got there. Mm-hmm. He don't owe you shit. You're being a child right now. And this is what women do. They are like, I don't have any sense. I don't have any structure. I don't have any nothing, but you need to give me everything that you have. No, we as men, just like the pizza place, they say, hey, it's $20.75, right? That is what my requirements and standards are. Mm-hmm. Women are out here with no standards and they don't have requirements or whatever with men, and they get mad at a man for not living up to something that she didn't say she wanted. Mm-hmm. That pizza place said it's $20.75. Mm-hmm. So at the least, you got to have $20.75 because you still got to tip the goddamn guy. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, we as men are telling women, hey, we don't like wigs. We don't like eyelashes. We don't like all this other bullshit. And they get mad and walk away. No. But they can walk away because we are going to uphold our standards and requirements, just like the pizza guy walked away from her.
But the crazy thing is, they'll walk away and say, "Oh, men aren't good enough. We just told you what we want."
Right. Mm-hmm. They're mad at us because we have standards requirements.
Hey, y'all, I want y'all to, the moral of the story is don't let these hoes shortchange you.
Oh, Jesus. Anyway, man. Hey,
I had to.
Hey, let me tell you something.
Hey, man.
This has been really good.
This is a wonderful conversation. Thank you so much for coming.
Hey, Mr.
Thank you,
Let
bro.
Go.
Mr. Let Go, y'all go check him out. I'm going to put the link in the description so y'all can check out his videos as well. We got to bring you back for another discussion that we're going to have.
He coming back. Welcome back.
Yes. So, as always, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm Comedian Lonnie.
I'm a Flash. That's Mr. Let Go, and we out.
Peace.